Good morning, students. In previous class, we have discussed the classification of animals. In animal classification, animals are mainly classified into two types based on the spinal cord or vertebral column. They are invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates are the organisms. They does not have vertebral column or spinal cord. So, which organisms does not contain vertebral columns? Such organisms are known as invertebrates. Invertebrates are classified into 9 kingdoms. They are Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. These are the different kingdoms present in invertebrates. And vertebrates are the second group of animals. These organisms or these animals contain vertebral column or spinal cord. So, such organisms are known as vertebrates. Vertebrates contain vertebral column or spinal cord. Vertebrates again classified into 5 kingdoms. They are fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds or mammals, and birds or aves, and fifth one mammals. Vertebrates are again classified into 5 kingdoms. They are first one is fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds or aves, and fifth group is mammals. These are the different types of vertebrates. Now, children, we are discussing about classification of plants. Classification of plants. Plants are present in our surroundings. In these plants, some plants are very tall, some plants are very minute. For example, Indian rosewood plant grows about 330 feet height, and eucalyptus grow about 200 feet height. Indian rosewood plant is 330 feet height. Eucalyptus is approximately 200 feet height. Children, in plants, some plants are very tall plants and very big plants. Some are very minute plants. They cannot observe with our naked eye, so they can be observed with the help of microscope. Such plants are known as algae. Algae are plants. Plants can prepare their own food materials in the presence of sunlight. So this process is known as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process. In this process, plants can prepare their own food material in the presence of sunlight. So, plants are known as autotrophic organisms. Autotrophic organisms. Plants can provide food and oxygen present on the every animal on the land. So, plants are the universal food providers of the world because it can provide food material for all the living organisms. Okay, so they are known as autotrophic organisms. They can provide food and oxygen. But animals cannot prepare their own food material. So they can depending on the plants for their food material directly or indirectly. So animals are known as heterotrophic organisms. organisms. Heterotrophic organisms. Heterotrophic organisms. These organisms cannot prepare their own food material in the presence of sunlight. So they can depending on the other organisms directly or indirectly for the sake of food. So such organisms are known as heterotrophic organisms. Okay children. Now classification of plants. Based in plants, we can mainly observe different parts. Example, this is the plant. In this plant, we can see the different parts. In this plant, we can observe these are roots, this is stem, this is leaf, this is flower, this is flower, this is tip of the stem or shoot, tip of the stem or shoot. This is the tip of root, tip of root. This is soil, this is soil. In this plant, we can observe different parts. What are the parts present in a plant? These are roots. The tip, the last part of the root is known as tip of the root. This part is known as stem part. These are roots. This is flower. This is tip of the stem or shoot. Stem or shoot. Okay, student. So, based on the flowers, plants are divided into two types. Based on the flowers, plants are divided into two types. They are, first one is non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. And second one is flowering plants. Flowering plants. Okay, children. Plants are mainly classified into two types based on the flowers. Flowers ni base cheskoni plants ni mana main ga two types ga classify chesamu. The first one is non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. And second one is flowering plants. Flowering plants ante పుష్పించని మొక్కలు, పుష్పించే మొక్కలు అంటే పూలు కనుక రాకపోతేనేమన్నా ఏ ప్లాంట్స్కి అయితే పూలు పూయవో ఆ పూలు పూయనటువంటి ప్లాంట్స్ ఏమంటామంటే నాన్ ఫ్లవరింగ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అంటాము. అలాగే ఏ ప్లాంట్స్కి అయితే ఫ్లవర్స్ వస్తాయో, ఏ మొక్కలకైతే పుష్పాలు వస్తాయో, పూలు వస్తాయో ఆ ప్లాంట్స్ ఏమంటారు? ఫ్లవరింగ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అంటాము. ఓకే, సో non-flowering plants. First of all, non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants does not bear any flowers. Does not bear any flowers. అంటే ఈ non-flowering plants కి పుష్పాలు పూలు అనేవి రావు. సో దే ఆర్ నోన్ యాజ్ non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants are also known as cryptogams. Cryptogams. Non-flowering plants are also known as cryptogams. Non-flowering plants again classified into three types. Non-flowering plants again classified into how many types? Three types. They are first one is Dallophyta. Second one is Bryophyta. And third one is Pteridophyta. Non-flowering plants does not have any flowers. They are also known as cryptogams. Cryptogams are again classified into three types. They are Dallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. These are the different types of non-flowering plants. Okay children? In next class, we will continue the classification of plants. Okay children? Read these classification, very important. And you can also read the classification of animals very well. These are the very important in the further classes. Okay children? Thank you.